Hey everybody, how we doing? Gonna continue our journey to Torment 12 today. Let's see, I need 250 cinders. See if there's any world bosses coming up. An hour. How long has this got? 24 minutes? Should be able to get a good amount of that, and all, if not most of that, here in 24 minutes. I don't want to see if, after we do some hell tides, get some cinders, whatever we need to finish up this current war plan. I don't want to go test some bosses again. See if we can get some ancestral variants of our gear. Where is the... There it is. Hmm. I think Hell Tides are probably the only place this new mechanic feels useful, at least from my experience. I will say though, this season definitely feels a lot smoother for the levering and the progression than it did last season. Go get out. Ooh. I don't feel like testing how many of those I can tank at one time. This is kind of fun now that you have like 2 of these chests that pop up. Living steel. I think that's everything. All right, let me go get my whisper. Three. Assuming if I went down there, then I was already planning on going down this track. Already. I already got that Helltide done, apparently. Layer key, I'll take that. Hey, look at that. All right. All right. Let's see here which ones we got. Any skills? No. Do I have? Oh, I do have another one. Oh, not remove affix. Take one. Which one do I need? I need the. Dang it. Boom. Storm skills, nature magic skills. There we go, 5 set bonus. So, Nightmare Dungeon, and then Hell Tides again. Let's do... Yeah, I think that's one that would have been nice for leveling for sure. This will get me another whisper. Just a second, guys. Be right back. Alrighty. Let's see if they give you any kind of... No extra loot? Well, that's pretty crappy. For sure. Distilled fear. All right. I think I can start hiding. Well, maybe not hiding rare items yet. I'm not fully ancestral yet. Ah, I forgot to clean these out. Dang it. Old Mountain. I actually kind of really like that, but another whisper in the books. There we go. Not like I'll use either one of them, but nope. Sweet. More cinders. I have this feeling that the tide is right about to end, right? Yeah. All right. Activities. Spur ambush. You know, I don't think I've ever had a Resplendent Spark drop out of a Whisper Cache. Hmm. No, I want that eventually. Eh. Resource gen, max life. Yeah, let's come down and straight over. World boss. See if there's any other bosses that are Greater Whispers. None? Really? Interesting. So got a second. Let me go back in here. There we go. That way I can still move around instead of having my wolves jump all over the place. Hmm. Whatever. Well, got 8,000 bulbils. I'm gonna go Sterigar. I'm gonna gamble a little bit. What my dogs are doing. That's gonna get annoying. Good pants. You know what? God. Oh, they don't have the chance to. They don't have the chance to drop additional. Okay, well. Nope. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of looking for something super specific. Oh my lord. Just curious. How much object site do I have? 7,000? Ready? Oh, North Companion. Everything else on it's terrible. No. Yeah, lowest rolls of everything, man. Willpower, max life. Armor is the only one that's up there. Kilk of the Blackwing. Hmm. I know I could probably craft a lot of these up to the way I want. I just not at the point where I have a extreme amount of materials I'm comfortable just wasting quite yet. And if it's not going to be the Tybalt's Will that I need, It needs to at least be an ancestral because the one I have is already. Armor Thorns. That's a good one. I might just keep that for the sake of having it. Ah, I didn't want rings. All right, I'm out. Toss that in there. Helltide should be up by now. Yep. Where is it? There. Just there. Aim to go kill the Blood Maiden. Should give me everything I need. Did my threat carry over from the last go around? That's the reason why I think this is best done in Helltide. To increase your threat level so much. Jeez. The hell? Alright, where are you? Chest? No, I'm not gonna look for a chest. I'm just gonna go. Pick up two of these guys and then get out of here. Get the Undercity. That'll complete my war plan. And maybe by that time. Oh, come on. Where is it? There we go. That was weird. It looked like it was shooting cinders out my backside. Well, there we go. I love these guys. What I need to do. All right. Where am I? 1690. We'll stick to one for. No, so it's. Hey, Louise Watson, how you doing? No, no, Aki's fine. How you doing today on this weekend? Woo. Doing pretty good. I'm trying to see how far I can keep pushing with this guy. Where? Oh. Eh. Yeah, I've always kind of had a place for D4. Well, I mean, not D4 specifically, but Diablo. Mainly because I used to play D2 all the time. Where? Man, not gonna lie though, I'm not exactly the most fond of this season. Just because of the new seasonal mechanic. Not not my favorite. But the game is still overall fun. The new expansion definitely improved a lot about it. I played this game a ton when it first came out, Season 0, and Shred Druid was essentially my favorite thing to play. Poison Shred Druid, I think, is what I played all the time. And then I kind of stopped playing. I think it was like Season 6 or Season 7. Stopped playing for a few seasons because it seems like the seasonal mechanic was just kind of like on repeat, just a different variety of powers. Then I came back when Pally came out, tried it. Pally was really fun to play. Pretty much just nose dive bombing everywhere with the wings that kill everything. And then I tried Warlock last season. Wasn't the biggest fan, but I also played the Lunatic build for a little bit. And I know it was bugged, but that was still super fun to play, if I'm being honest. Just watching everything on the screen just pop like a balloon after a while. Where am I going here? Where am I? Looks like I need to rearrange my skills. I think I only have one skill that I cast now. Doing Storm Shred. I know it's last season, and especially this one, there have been lots of buffs around Druid and their skills. So I wanted to see how Storm Shred feels. It feels pretty great. It still feels like you're walking around as a refrigerator when you first start. Super slow, clunky. And then once you hit level 15, everything kind of starts to accelerate when you get your boons and you actually start getting the Stormclaw or the Storm Shred. Where is he? Oh, over here. But once level 15 hit, the power spike really hit, and level 30 came along, felt even more stronger. By the time I got the Torment 1, I mean, this thing was... I think clear's pretty good. I can do pit 8, I think it is. Torment 8 tier pits. Fine. Well, not fine, but that's kind of where I start slowing down, like 5-minute runs. I really wish they improved the mobility of Druid early on, because it feels oh, I already got max reputation. Because movement with Druid feels terrible early game. He gone. Sweet. Oh, yeah. The fight between Lilith and Inarius was good. Didn't really care for Inarius too much, but I think the campaign for Lord of Hatred was probably my favorite campaign out of the last couple, besides the original. Well, I guess it'd just be last season or last expansion. But they did a really good job doing the campaign. I mean, Blizzard fashion, you know, they always have fantastic cinematics in their videos. Almost kind of felt bad for Lilith this season. Or Keep calling the expansion seasons and seasons expansions. Yeah, this expansion, when I was playing through the campaign the first time, it really plays on the, last thing she said when you kill her originally. And we actually get to kill Mephisto this time. That was a plus. Oh. Fortunate soul. Yeah, sure. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Yep, I'm from the USA. I'm here in Florida, where it feels great when you're inside your house, and as soon as you walk outside, it feels like your skin's about to melt off. It is brutal down here. Storm skills. All right, let's get a new war plan going. See if I can get Helltide again, because I have a ton of cinders. There we go. No bonuses. Golden ovals. Do a pit real quick, and then do a pit real quick and use all those cinders I got in Helltide to just breeze through the Helltide requirements. From Wyoming. Awesome, man. Well, thank you for joining in. Oh, let me get my skills cast here. So have you guys been playing this for very long, or are you guys new to the game or the season? You guys take a break at all? All right. All right. Almost there. And gone. I wonder why they got rid of the protective bubble in the pit. There used to be like a little bubble here, and it's not once you kill the boss, you know, you can stand in it and do all your stuff and not have to be worried about getting killed. Sweet. Now, not so much. I do create a few YouTube videos. Haven't done like build guides or, you know, playthroughs that much. I'm still within a few months of actually starting streaming. I'm still getting used to just streaming in general. Slowly getting into actual making videos. This summer, my nephew came down, and me and him went flying drones a few days. I know I have videos of us flying drones on there. I don't think camera will get it too much, but I do tons of 3D printing, so I plan on throwing some of that stuff on there every now and then. Still getting used to it's the editing stuff that I'm still trying to learn. Let me where already. All right, I need to go bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all, I'm back. Yep, on YouTube. That sounds about right. I think there's only 3 actual videos on there. A lot of the other stuff is my VODs from doing live. Some of them extend up to like 3, 4, 5, or 6 hours, but I'm trying to do better about controlling how, like, you know, limiting myself to stream time. Especially because I know no one's gonna want to sit down and watch a video for like 5, 6 hours. Also, kind of one of the reasons I started with Crimson Desert when it first came out in March. And I like the game. I really like the game. However, I know sometimes a lot of it is running around open world. I know some of that can be kind of dull and boring. Uh, Also trying to hammer down a schedule. I know next week I'm meeting up with pretty much like a fitness instructor in the mornings to do specialized workouts around my lower back. So I'm starting to have issues. So I'm going to try and make it a more regular thing to stream during the day. And then if I do stream at night, do more kind of like fun indie games like Mecha Chameleon. I just downloaded, I don't know if you heard it, Trail and Air. I played it a little bit with some buddies before they went on a trip, and I mean, it's a fun game for sure. It's like Oregon Trail, but made into an oh, there it is. I was wondering where that thing went. It's like Oregon Trail, but way more comedic. What? I just hit an invisible wall. There we go. Where's this chest? So next week I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be streaming primarily during the day, and then if I do stream after work, like I have been the last several weeks, it'll probably be some Diablo 4 here and there as well. But I'll try and do some like Mecha Chameleon and some other games if anyone has any particular requests. Much easier to get affiliate on Twitch than YouTube. Yeah, probably probably is. I know since I've started, because I stream to three places, right? YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. I know YouTube, or not YouTube, but Twitch is where I get the most kind of like interaction and engagement, which is nice. YouTube, there's some, I have some videos on YouTube that I have on there. I just don't publicly list them, only because the videos are so big I can't send them to family. So I just make them on there, send them to family because it's easier to send them the link than it is to try and send them like a 10, 15, 20 gig file over an email. But I'm getting back in the drone flying again. I had my 107 for a few years, but now that I'm getting renewing everything, flying again. My nephew's flying now, so I'm teaching him some stuff, and he flew one of my drones for the first time last week. Yeah, an absolute blast with it. So I made a video on there about that. All right, Helltide. Will you stop spawning around me, please, so I can teleport? Sweet. I know season 13, I also made a video when I felt like I was complete with the season. After I did what I did, just kind of like my state and how I felt about it. I'll probably do the same thing with this season. Once I hit D12, I go through and get knock out all of these seasonal quest lines. I mean, I already completed the seasonal quest for this little board over here. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm always down to chat with others and learn more for sure. Like I said, I'm still new to this in a way, so. Hey, a new totem I need. Weapon damage, max life. I don't like it. I'm not going to use it. No. I have a better one. What was the... 4% chance of slow. Back to Helltide. I think I still got a couple more chests. Got oh yeah, 250. Yeah, that sounds good. Does it do that every time without fail? Lose my mind here trying to. There we go. I feel like this thing picks random times when it wants to run smooth and when it wants to bog down. And that one's done. Okay. Sweet. Right. What do I have after those 4 plan? It's 2 pits. All right. You know what? Why not? I want to see if I can, how much further I can go up. Here we go. Oh, this is way easier than before. Way easier. All right, Louise, I'll probably get it towards the end of the stream. Try and run through this, and then I'll get the link and join. And jump across? No, I can't. Because why would I be able to? Oh, wow. Okay. What happens when I get too complacent? Baby doll is actually the name that I got from work. It's one of those since kind of stuck since you pronounced my last name the same way as doll. Kind of stuck. I was called a variety of things other than baby doll initially, but baby doll is the one that kind of stuck and carried with me from friends, work. And then for Twitch and Kick, I just carried the BabyDahlTV. I'm mainly streaming the Twitch and Kick, and then my YouTube has the Baby Doll Plays. It's a little bit different because I put videos on there of me playing with different things, like the drones, 3D printing, gaming, that kind of thing. Oh wait, I already completed this thing. Why am I still going? There's no bubble around here is really. It throws me for a loop. So I'm just so used to seeing the bubble and then walking in the middle and clicking the thing to upgrade the glyphs. Alright, so that's leveled up. 1, 2, 3. I gotta get one more. Damage reduction while in werewolf form. And increased damage while in werewolf form. Almost seems like it'd be the. Or increase DR and then increase damage while fortified, which I'm always fortified. Alright. What am I here? Well, I do appreciate it. Yeah, I remember initially it went from being baby doll. Some individuals call me like a China doll. There's one day I was walking through work and one of my coworkers, as he's walking past, he's like, "What's up? Blow up?" I'm just. It took me a second to get it. I'm just like, that's a clever one right there. But in the end, baby doll hung in there. One more pit. Let's see if we can do. Yeah, we'll go up Torment 9. Not struggling terribly bad with it. Alrighty here. Oh, hold on. Got to turn my lightning storm on. Whoops. And there we go. Oh, come on. Really? I do work. in aircraft maintenance. I'm feeling out the streaming thing. Seeing if it's something I do like doing. I mean, I've enjoyed it so far. I'm just not trying to do so much extra stuff that it feels like a second job at the moment. I'm trying to keep it at a pace, slowly improve things over time, and keep it at a pace that, you know, I still enjoy it as I do it. So I got the family, and then I got my normal full-time job. So just try and keep some balance between the two. But initially, one of my daughters came up, and she's just, come on, go next. There we go. She came up, and she's like, "Why don't you start streaming? Start streaming. You need to start streaming. You have the computer for it, dude. Start streaming." And I'm just like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." And they all enjoy watching the streams and the games I play and everything else. So I've been having a blast with it so far. I'm just trying not to add so much extra things on the side that it turns into a second full-time job. So I'm slowly learning editing in my spare time, slowly learning, you know, concepts of improving pages and stuff. I know I got to update a couple of my banners, I guess you could say. Maybe take a day and go through like my Twitch page and everything and kind of reorganize all the tiles around, make it, you know, more visually appealing. I'm just taking it day by day, step by step. Try and make a couple improvements every week. All right. This ain't going terrible. I'm not having any survivability issues. Just the damage is starting to taper off. So I'll probably just keep running tier 60 pits until I start getting my gear upgraded better. Did I miss a turn somewhere? Oh, up there. Yeah. Yeah, presentation and I mean, it's like what they say, you know, first appearances matter the most. What someone sees when they see your channel for the first time. So I know I still have some aspects to improve in that front. Just how the pages are organized, the banner. But I'm taking it step by step over time. It'll get there. Oh. Oh, he teleported over here. That's cool. So definitely pay more attention to the AoE stuff he's doing. Where'd you go? Oh. There we go. Grizzly Rage should be a big damage boost. At least for the 23 seconds that I have it. There we go. Hey, 3GA Ancestral I won't use. Alright, now they're all 25, got radius increased. Still going up by 3. Oh, I don't have any more points. Alright, cool. Go back to town. Willpower, max life, physical damage. Man. They're actually good GAs for what I would want. I got so excited when I saw an actual, mythic item drop from a cache, and then I pick it up and it was a butcher's cleaver, and I was so disappointed. Back over here. 5 decks, all magic nodes, core damage, 4 index. Yeah, so I'll probably put Fang and Claw in here. I'll say too, leveling this season has felt much better and much smoother than it did previously. Nope. No. Already have one. Nature's Reach, Giant's Finger. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'll join the Discord here shortly. I'm at, what is it, 1.5 hour and a half. Probably do a few more things here. I think I already missed the world boss too, didn't I? Sure did. I won't be able to be there in 10 seconds either. Let's see what we can get for war playing. Ooh. Gem. Damn it. Come on. That's terrible. Dang, I don't like any of these. I want to see. Oh, there we go. And our. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this one does in bosses. Haven't done a boss since I went up from Torment, I think 4. Now I'm at 7. If I still do the greater layer bosses, fine. I'll probably bump it up to T8. Yeah, I'm going to bump it up to T8. Let me turn that off. I know the thunderstorm can get annoying to listen to after a while. Pincushion doll. All right, man, I do appreciate it. I'm going to try and run Lord Zir a couple times. I just want to see if I can get a better waxing gibbous. So are you streaming too? I would assume. Oop. Oh, thank you, Luis. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Oh, I meant to bump this up to T8. Oops. Hey, got a better helmet. Charm, exquisite blood. Willpower, max slice, resistance to all, and then plus the cyclone armor. Sweet. Unsung. Oh, away. So even without Grizzly Rage active, this still does pretty good amount of damage. Grizzly Rage definitely helps though, for sure. Hey, there we go. There's a waxing. And another helmet. Two. Hit chance. You know, honestly, I think I'm pretty much at that point too, because I haven't really locked into one game in particular yet. Playing Diablo for the seasonal 14. And then I may stick with it. I know I'm always going to play Diablo. Hey. Okay, whatever. Blue filter disabled. They're all gone. Enabled, they're all there. Huh. All right, turn that off. Open for a better version of the waxing. How many keys do I got? 10 more keys. Oh, I'm already full, aren't I? Ooh. Oh yeah. I used to build PCs back when I was in high school, and I remember I built my very first gaming PC for like $600-700. And now, like, even the one that I got, in order to some of the parts that are inside of it, if I were to go buy them isolated, it'd be damn near costs as much as the whole computer itself. Graphics cards and then memory RAM, man, it's just gone through the roof, and even SSDs are going up to insane levels. Oh, no. Go away. Ah, you're still gonna do it. No. I enjoyed building PCs when I was doing it, but man, it's been getting so expensive. I just don't. Almost seems like pre-builds are just, at least financially, the better option. And then just get one that's big enough so when you get the bigger cards and everything that eventually come out in the future, you know, you can upgrade it, and yada yada. Got here. Anything? No, not really. That seems super random. All stat skills. I have a feeling I was very lucky to find this. I mean, I don't like what it gives me, but the 6 charm slot, man, I found that right when I got into Torment 1, and I haven't found another 6 slot seal in a while. Guardian, the Butcher. Where else do I need to go here? Grass Center City. Crit chance, lucky hit chance, max life. Hmm. I think I can get rid of that now. I'm being honest. $30 seconds. What do I still need? Pilot chest and Crest Under City. Let's go ahead and knock. That's an easy one to run through. That's. I don't want to save these. Masterworking materials, runes. Hey, let's do masterworking materials. Now I realize I still didn't increase the torment level. Oh well. I think my only criticism about Druid and D4 is like it seems like every build runs through Storm or Earth skills. It would be nice to see the skill tree branch in such a way to where you could have a 100% werebear, 100% werewolf that didn't rely on having to have like nature magic, like just straight boosted damage while in pure werewolf form. I don't want to try rabies. I heard rabies has been doing made a comeback, silent comeback. Tread just feels so nice to play. I guess I earned another rank for the season reward board. I do have pets. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. I got a German Shepherd and a Lab Rhodesian Ridgeback mix. And they are both extremely playful. Well, my Lab mix he enjoys licking, and he absolutely loves bracelets for, I guess that's his like little twitch or something, bracelets. If you're ever wearing one and you're around him, all he does is like try and lick at it and nibble it off your wrist. What kind of cat? Or I guess like what breed or color scheme or whatnot. Not too knowledgeable on all the different breeds of cats. Like I know like Tabby and like we got two. One's pretty much your normal Tabby, black, gray, white color scheme, and somehow trained himself to go outside and use the outdoors as a litter box, which is really, really nice. He'll go outside, dig up a little bit in some sand, go to the bathroom, never have to change out the litter box, which is fantastic. British short hair. Hmm. Well, let's say after having German Shepherd and our younger cat, having super poofy, super long-haired animals has turned into such a chore when it comes to cleaning for shedding, especially in Florida when the weather changes so much. Our youngest cat is, we're told that she's like part Mancoon, but I don't know how true that actually is. She doesn't get very big. like a little fur ball, man. It's just this big. Her tail isn't like a full grown tail, it's short and like curls up like a pig. So our daughter named her Peppa after Peppa Pig. She's super sweet, but it's one of the more skittish cats I think I've ever seen. Like if you don't let her smell your hand thoroughly before you try to pet her, she will kind of get up and just dart right out the side of the door. Right, wherever she's in, she darts out. But you take a second, you just kind of put your hand like right in front of her mouth, you let her smell you for a little bit, and she loves you for the rest of the day. I should have done my seasonal, right? Yep. All right. Let me go put my. You know, sometime I should really think about starting to masterwork some of this gear like these guys. Let's go. No, you go there. Always spending my resources. I should always have pretty much an extra 10% crit chance now. And wrong mess. That's tempting. Oh man. Don't make me burn through all my gold. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I rolled her cat here and the nickname my aunt used to call him Killer Kitty because he'd every time I go outside he'd go hunting and bring back what started as lizards grew into small birds, squirrels, mice, just like everything. So she gave him the nickname Killer Kitty. I understand the gifts that they try to leave. They'll even have a squirrel at the front door. Isn't exactly the most fun thing to try and clean up. Uh, that doesn't actually give me anything extra. Heals for extra. Yeah, that maxed out, right? Yeah. Increases the damage of light. I mean, see if I can get my duration on Debilitating War closer to its cooldown. What else have I got left? No more whispers. I think I'm probably going to call it a good stopping point for here. Yeah, I do. I'm in aircraft maintenance. I'm more along the lines of fixing aircraft than, engineering, but more like a mechanic. I enjoy it. One of the things I wanted to do as a kid when I was first moved to St. Pete was fly helicopters. Didn't make the optimal decisions growing up that put me in a better place to get there, but now I'm just like, okay, I'm going to be a pilot, I'll do the next best thing and, work on the things I would eventually want to fly. So got myself in aircraft maintenance, and now I'm pilot for uncrewed aircraft drones, essentially. So I enjoy it. Drones are mainly a hobby, but they offer their perks. Like scuba diving, I used to go scuba diving a lot when I was younger. Super, super fun to do. But done a lot of different things growing up. Almost like what is that phrase? No, having a lot of different skills, but never really mastered any of them. Can't think of it for whatever reason. I think I'm about to call it a day here. It's been fun testing to see how far up we can go. I know we can go up to. Actually, I'm going to do that now before I forget. Go up to Torment 8, Torment 9. Slowly getting there. Guy's actually progressing faster than what my Sork did last season. Mainly because I don't know what it was about the Sork. I've never really been a huge fan of Sork, but after the Warlock got nerfed, or well, not nerfed, but the patch got fixed for the Lunatic build, I swapped over to a Sork just as I knew they'd speed farm like crazy. But I'm still not a huge fan of them. I just don't like the playstyle and how squishy they get. Yeah, I think we're going to call it stream for here. Appreciate you, Luis, for coming by, chatting. Had a great conversation. I'll get your message and try and join the Discord here after the stream. But till next time, y'all have a great weekend. Appreciate you for coming by, saying hi.